What's up, YouTube family and Browns fans everywhere? This is Cleveland football, and I'm your host, Terrence Hudson. All right. Victory Monday. What can I say about yesterday? I would describe it as too close for comfort. That last play, they had a chance. I just knew that guy caught that ball. I mean, it fell in his lap. And I'm trying to figure out how it goes from his lap to kicking it off his foot. And Bell, our guy, picking it off, and then he slid down to seal the win. But it shouldn't have been that. It shouldn't have been that close. Oh, look, yeah, where it's coming from. But yeah, it shouldn't have been that close. You had Joe Flacco, 28 of 44. We had 3 costly picks throughout the game, and that set us back. I mean, they scored. I mean, that led directly to 14 points. Off those turnovers. So I guess he figured I threw us into this and I'm going to throw us out. And he did. I mean, the fourth quarter, he went 11 for 13, 212, 4 passes over 30 yards, and a TD. So in the fourth, he was just back there like just... And that one to Cooper, when he came across, you see a guy over top. You see the corner almost like he's sinking or he could get to it, and that ball just went between both of them, hit Cooper in stride. He turned up the sideline. That was a pretty ball. So 28 to 44, 374 yards. And you probably, and I've been asking the question, why haven't we been running the football? And it just been we can't. We can't. I mean, we better off, throwing a 5-yard out, slant, get some yards, than just running it up the middle in 2 yards. Or say 2 yards and 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But I don't want to totally abandon it, because I think at some point we're gonna need some semblance of a running game. And I'm hoping we could do that over time. And it's just been our offensive line has just been decimated. How many guys we got? I mean, you start with Conklin go down, then his backup, Jones go down, Wills has been out, Bitonio went down. So we just been decimated across that front. So we just need to do the best we can to continue to do well in pass pro, and then try to find some ways to run the ball. But it just make time. I think it's just going to take time for the guys we got to get into jail, to be able to work with each other. I mean, Bill Callahan is one of the best in the business, from my understanding, at the offensive line, as an offensive line coach. So I think we just give it some time. When we get that run game together, it's going to be dangerous. Cooper, 4 for 109, big touchdown. So he balled. And Njoku, oh no, Njoku might be changing my mind. Because I ain't gonna lie, over the years, I've been critical of Njoku. I've been saying, he lacked consistency, and sometimes he seemed to check out of games and just don't really seem to be there. And, you had some tough drops. But these last 2 weeks, I mean, he has stepped up. I mean, 10 grabs, 104 yards, big play at the end, a couple other big plays. Ooh, the one in the back of the end zone where the guy's just smothering him, but he was still found a way to catch the ball. I used to have a coach that would say, covered doesn't mean incomplete. Just because he's covered doesn't mean incomplete. Doesn't mean you can't complete the ball. You put the ball in a spot where he can get it, even with a guy on him, you make a tough catch, and that's what he did. So he's showing out. And let's he should just be walking on cloud 9 right now. And each week just building confidence to where he turn into someone where, teams don't have an answer for. That's when you got some guy. Some teams just got guys where you don't have an answer for this guy. Ain't no answer for him. You just hope maybe you could double him or put so much attention on him to where somebody else is getting off because you're drawing coverage and you're drawing so much attention. So let's see, if he could turn into a guy where there's no answer for. There's no answer for Travis Kelce. There's no answer for the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. There's no answer for a couple other guys, throughout the league. So let's see if Njoku could turn into one of those guys. Ain't no answer for him. All right. Cedric Tillman, good game. I think this guy has a bright future. He's big, he's athletic, he's catching the ball, he makes some tough catches. I know the one Flacco threw to him, it was kind of a miscommunication. I don't know if he thought Tillman was going to bend in, so it looked like he just threw it straight to the corner. Like, oh, wait, right? To me? Is this for me? Just threw it straight to him. But I think Tillman, seeing this guy and seeing his potential, man, Tillman, if you put in that work, come holler at me. If you put in that work, guy, you can be the man. I'm telling you. So let's hope he's doing that. Just see him continue to get better, continue to get confidence. Defense ball, 236 yards again. Their scores mostly came directly off of our turnovers, put us in a bad spot, even though we were still stopping them guys, and we had some phantom penalties. That one pass interference. We saw sacks from Owusu-Koramoah, Alex Wright, and Mitchell. We saw picks, Owusu-Koramoah, Bell with the pick at the end. And I'm looking at Myles Garrett. You know, I know he was fine this week, right? Because it's, speaking out against the criticism of the referees. And I'm watching the game, man, they holding this guy. Y'all want to call a game so close to y'all want to make these ticky-tack calls, these offsides penalties, guys lining up in the news, lining up all things you wouldn't call normally in the past, but you want to call it to the letter of the law these days. Call it holding calls. They holding this guy every play. I don't care if you have to call it every play. You call it because they holding him. And I see it. I watch it. One play, they holding him so bad, he just stopped. Play was still going. He stopped and turned toward the referee like, I know you got to see this. The guy's still running the ball down. The play still going on. Miles turning around. I don't blame him. You don't even see this guy holding me. And they still don't call it. So, call it, man. All right, we're moving on to Houston. They're fighting for their playoff lives. They're in the mix. We're in the mix. One loss could set. You could be in it with one loss. You could be out of it based on the way the standings are right now. They just beat the Titans. They started Case Keenum, one of our old backups. So can we all agree this has been the year of the backup quarterback. So Case Keenum filled in. They got a win, an overtime win. They got the rookie sensation, C.J. Stroud. He might be back. I think he'll be back. He was in concussion protocol, and he has some weapons, and he could get them guys the ball, and they could light it up all over the field. Backs out the backfield, receivers, tight end. He sees the field. So it's going to be another tough game. It's going to go down to the wire. It's going to be a hostile crowd out there in Houston, but hey, let's come to work. No letdowns, and let's come out with a win and solidify ourselves in this AFC playoff picture and secure our spot. So this is what I have for you. Didn't mean to go this long, but Victory Monday. So hey, if you like, hit the like button. Be sure to share, be sure to comment, and be sure to subscribe.